The C stands for Cool Breeze, is known as the champ. Fred Calhoun, the coolest cutter at camp. Yo, my ones and my twos got your whole town shook. Better listen to your corner and watch for the hook. Better listen to your corner and watch for the hook. Better listen to your corner and watch for the hook. What up, man? It's your boy Debo, man. Big homie show. We in the motherfucking building, man. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy, the old nigga. You know? I'm a Scorpio. I ain't gonna never be shit. I talk about the good, bad, and the ugly, and everything else in between. Like, share, subscribe, comment on my joint. It only gets better and better, man. You know what I'm saying? With this content thing I'm doing. You know? I do the lives. I'm going to be doing something different. I got a calling number. Y'all going to see it on a couple of live joints. I'm going to have all the fans call in and talk about what the fuck they want to talk about. It's not about me. It's about y'all. This show I put on is for y'all. So, you know, I'm gonna get on my 1-2 step, man, and have like a specific time and dates where y'all can see me and stuff like that. Because being all over the place and just sporadic and stuff like that, it doesn't work. So, what are you gonna talk about today, Devo? Something concerning, you know what I'm saying? I seen Maino, shout out to Maino. I seen Academics, shout out to him too. Going at it on the internet, man. You know, going at it on the internet. Now, I wouldn't say the young versus the old, and that's not the concept I'm swinging here, because Academics is damn near close to 40 years old. You know what I'm saying? And you know, this is really about the dudes that was on the streets when the streets was the streets. You know what I'm talking about. And the internet streets, you know? Academic has not one record of getting busy in them streets for niggas to be like, yo, that nigga, he gangster. You know what I'm saying? Not one. But yet, Maino does. We know Maino's background and history, you know? And they're going back and forth. Well, let me just clarify this. Academic took a jokingly shot at the attire that Let's Rap About It, which is the show, hopefully I'm saying it right, that Fabulous, Dave East, Maino, and Jim Jones have, you know. And, you know, there's these jokes going around on the internet that, you know, cats around my age and stuff like that, the unks, if you will, is dressing like the YNs and shit like that, you know. And what I got to say to that is different times, different eras. You know, I remember back then, Russell was a man of a certain age. Russell Simmons, I'm talking about, was a man of a certain age, and he would wear the backwards caps. You know, he got the fat farm. He would wear Adidas sneakers, you know what I'm saying, jeans and stuff like that. And he you know, people would be like, yo, man, why you trying to dress like you know what I'm saying? And Russell brought that into fashion. So what I'm saying is the cats that's, you know, older, such as myself, is in the 40s and 50s and stuff, we still wearing hoodies, fitteds, Tim's, jeans, and all that, because that's what we grew up on and shit. I didn't get the memo that at a certain age you got to dress a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna even hold you. I had that mind state like, yo, I gotta get out of these hoodies and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But yo, man, this is what you're accustomed to. This is what you do. This is you being you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to act like a YN. I'm not trying to act like a 20-year-old, 30-year-old running around here acting a fool and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's not my mentality. My mentality is of a mature man. But what I'm wearing right now is not a YN starter kit get up and shit like that. No. So let me get back on track. Right? So Academics made that joke, jokingly on his show, and put a disclaimer that, you know, he don't want no beef. You know what I'm saying? I don't no beef. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. You know, so I think it came a little bit of an admiration, you know what I'm saying? Because he gave props to their show. He said he loves their show and all that stuff like that. And, you know, Maino took it away. Now, should Maino have took it away? I would say, knowing who Academics is and how he came across with those comments towards the show, I think Maino could have let that slide. He could have let it slide. But being That's Academics for whatever reason, not say for whatever reason, but for the reasons as to attach their show to what he's doing and this, that, and the third. I guess this is the game that they're all playing, that we're all playing when it comes to this internet thing. Somebody of importance or some type of stature say something about you, whether good, bad, or indifferent, you return the favor by saying, matching that same energy. Maino match that same energy and how he perceives the playing around or whatever Academics was doing. And boy, he not match that. He went to 10th power with it. He called him everybody. He called Academics everything but a child of God. You understand? Now, Academics has a retort towards what Maino said about act. You have to go look this shit up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, replying to what the fuck is going on. So now, Act is a little bit spicier with his comments towards Maino and shit. Not really Jim, Dave, or Fab, but towards Maino. So they're getting into it. Now I see yesterday, Maino took it there, talking about the essaying and him talking to a adolescent, of like 15, 17-year-old, asking him about who would you do with this and that, and the third. Took it there. I knew this was going to happen. We damn near all knew this shit was going to probably happen. You know what I'm saying? Because Academics, they see him as soft. They see him as a target and shit like that, and they want to take advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. I'm not saying what Maino is doing is wrong, but hey, let the games begin. We're going to see who wins off this. The internet or the streets. Now, the street cats is off the streets. They're on the internet now. They're bringing their reputation and whatever they've done in the streets and stuff like that, their valor, their Purple Hearts and their, stripes and stuff, and taking it to the streets. Do the internet niggas feel away because the streets is on the internet now and they have extra bonus of being outside and could talk crazy to the internet kids that weren't outside? Does Academics feel away? Yes, he does feel away. Especially what energy Maino is presenting Academics and what light he's putting Academics in. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure Academics hate when they come up with those things about him doing this to women and, being accused of this and that and shit like that. Because Academics done joined up with Charleston White, out of all people. And Charleston White is a man of toxicity, and he wants the smoke. So he's, sticking up for Academics and talking crazy to Maino. So all this is just a clusterfuck. We don't know where this is going to, the destination on the GPS of this place is going to go to. We don't know. But I will tell you this. We're all watching. Oh, yes, we're all watching. You're watching. Stop lying. You love it. You love this toxic shit. We're all watching. Right? And I guess this is the era until we're waiting for the next era that we're engulfed in. The internet is the quote-unquote streets right now. You can't shoot nobody. Well, you can shoot. You put on it. But what I'm saying is, on the internet, what you have is video and words that you put on whatever app that you put on and press send, and that's what it is. Who's got the stronger talk game? Who's got the stronger, aura of just putting shit out there, So now you got, like I said, Jim, Maino, Fab, Dave East. You even got Hassan Campbell. You got all these other cats and stuff, man. You got Ten Toes. You got China Brim. Salute to all those cats, man. Salute to all those cats. And I would say with those cats that I just mentioned, respectfully speaking towards the internet niggas, like all those internet cats that are Academics that's in their lineup, because I really don't know a lot of those young cats. But all them OGs and unks and the dudes that came from the street that's on the internet, I'll give them this. They have stories, lessons that they could teach the youth and teach people, period, that you could feed off on. They got their history that they could bring to the cameras. You understand what I'm saying? Young internet cats that you just pick up the phone or pick up your camera and just turn on, what you call it, just talk. Sometimes y'all have nothing to say. Y'all just talk about current event shit and make an opinion on it and just keep it moving. But these OG dudes, they have lessons learned that they could bring and share with y'all. And you can learn from that. This is my key thing for the youth. For somebody that's a positive nature, that's an OG or something like that, and they have a story or they have a lesson or they have something of advice of importance that they can give you, for you not to learn from that is stupid. It's stupid. There's gonna have to be a time where we all could get together and learn from each other. But right now, I think this Maino and this academic shit is gonna be a lesson learned. It's going to be a war for portions. It might die in the water. Who knows? It might get bigger and become a pick a side situation. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, it's looking crazy. With that said, man, like, share, subscribe, comment. Big homie show, man. Only get better with time and stuff, man. We definitely, my channel is definitely going to be a channel to learn from. We're going to learn from each other. We're going to talk to each other, because I got a number that y'all can call and you could talk to me and stuff. I'm not going to do it like how everybody else do it, and just report news and dip off. We're going to learn from each other. We're going to have comments and opinions and all that. I'm going to be the human social media of the internet. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully speaking. And I ain't got no smoke for none of y'all. You know what I'm saying? The play for me is, we all human, man. Let's, we make mistakes, we correct them, and we move on.